What's up, Scott? How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
All right, we're just doing another update with you, trying to see what's going on out here and how you been doing.
I've been doing pretty good. I've been still waiting on my driver's license to come in so I can go get my social security card. Got a job interview coming up. I'm trying to figure out how to get a couple bus tickets for that. So yeah, we're doing. We're still trying to move forward as much as we can.
Okay, so it's just a waiting game for right now.
Yes, sir.
All right, and you say you have a job interview.
Yes, I have a job interview at Outback at 12:30 on Wednesday.
Okay, 12:30 on Wednesday. You say you look for some bus tickets.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I think we're gonna help you out with that, man. I think we're gonna get you a bus ticket
Oh,
for
cool.
Wednesday, and to get you to that interview.
Oh, that's awesome.
All right. So what's been going on out here?
Uh, Pretty much they're trying to run us all out of the park. We got police rolling through, handing out tickets, arresting people. Um, there was a gentleman that was found dead in front of the library Friday,
What?
yesterday. Yep, yep,
Somebody was found dead in front of the library?
yes, sir. Police, paramedics, yeah, CSI was down there. I'm assuming that they're probably going to run back the cameras to make sure there was no foul play, but and the funny thing is being as it was the homeless, it was never on the news. It was not in the paper. I looked online trying to find it. There's nothing. It's almost like it
Wow.
never happened.
So it's almost like somebody died, they picked the body up and just left.
And just left. And I I've seen a few crime scenes live. So I mean, as fast as they did that, it was like they went, they covered the body, they talked to a few people down there. The staff got there, they talked to them. I knew the guy. He wasn't. I can't say he was a friend, but I sat with him. I've given him a cigarette here and there, you know. But yeah, and then the next thing you know, and that was it. I think about 7:30, 8 o'clock, and the library opened up on time, and they opened up at 9, so it took an hour.
Wow. Did you know the person that died?
Yeah, well, I knew him, yes, and I've talked to him a few times, but it's not like some of the people that I know out here that I can sit with and talk to and all that. I never did that part, but I did know him, and I had talked to him a couple times, seen him in with the feedings because churches can come out and feed, and I've seen him there. So
Wow.
yeah,
So
it's a
how did that
shame.
make you feel to know another person has passed away while being homeless?
You know, we all we're dropping like flies. We really are. What now? Whether it's natural, whether it's an addiction, whether there's foul play involved. So truth of the matter is, it should worry all of us, not
Right.
and not just the homeless community,
Right.
because I know that, like the IRC, it got shot at. So if you were up there and had nothing to do with anything, maybe you were just in there to find some resources for yourself or somebody else, and somebody came by and shot up the IRC, and you were in there. I mean, that's just crazy.
When did that happen?
That happened probably about, I'm gonna say, about 3 months ago.
Wow. Did
So
somebody get hurt?
I don't believe anybody got hurt, but um, me and some friends did a interview with Beat Magazine, and there's a picture of the bullet holes in the door in the window of the IRC. So
Wow.
yeah, it's getting crazy out here. It really is.
I've been hearing a lot about that IRC building lately, man. Is that the like what else is going on up there?
Well, they hired another guard, but they don't do nothing. They don't walk around. They don't check. They don't do nothing. I was in the IRC on Thursday. I went up there to see if my driver's license came in, and there's a church from, I can't remember where it is. But they come and deliver breakfast, and so I went into the bathroom to use the bathroom, and just when I walked in, there was a guy sitting all the way at the end smoking some kind of bowl out of I don't know if it was crack or meth or what, but it was. I mean,
Inside the bathroom.
inside the bathroom.
Inside the
And
facility.
yep.
Wow.
They don't care, and the security doesn't check. So the money or their funding is doing a lot of good to keep that place safe and drug free, crime free. And you'll hear them say, "Oh, well, we put up more lights and we put up more cameras." Well, all those cameras and lights don't do any good if you're not going to do anything about it. You know, because you got people that are going in there and doing what they're going to do, but and I know you can't put cameras in the bathroom, but your security don't even walk in there.
Right.
So that's a safe place for them to go and do their drugs, sell their drugs, or do whatever it is they're going to do in it.
So, what do you think they should do, or what do you think should change at the IRC building?
See, I don't. I mean, I have suggestions, but you know, like not sit in your car all day. That would be a really good thing not to do. You know, maybe get out of your car, walk around the property, check the bathrooms, walk, and let people see you moving around. Because if they see them moving around, they're amped to not go in the bathroom to smoke.
When you're talking about the security,
Yeah.
what about the employees? What do you
Uh,
think they can do better?
well, the employees don't really walk around and do much of anything. They sit behind the desk. You got to go to them. You know, the I was in there and I heard this guy talking to this lady, and he was talking to her like he was just talking down on her to her, and I don't understand why they need to do that. You know, we're all human beings. We're all just trying to get by. You know, yeah, some you know whether it's a drug addiction, a job, or whatever it may be that got you in this situation. That doesn't give anybody the right to treat you any different or to try to belittle you or talk down to you or make you feel like you got no education. So I mean, you know, and that's a lot of the staff. They're having a meeting down the street at a bookstore, and you got an RSVP. Me and some friends out that are out here on this street are going to make sure that we attend that meeting because me personally, I have a few questions, and whether they like it or not, I'm gonna do my best to get them answered.
That's right. Uh, you're supposed to, and you have all right to do so, especially if you're seeing those type of things. Have you ever voiced it to anybody that maybe worked there,
You
or?
can voice it to them, but all they're going to do is say, "Hey, I just work here. Sorry, I
Oh
just work here.
wow,
That ain't my job."
wow,
Well, if it ain't your job, then why don't we find somebody that can do that job?
that's right.
You know, I mean, you got guys there that work in the place. They can walk into the bathroom, and if they see it, why can't they go and say, "Hey, guy in black hoodie, shaved head, in there doing what?" You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but they don't even do that. They don't do nothing. All they do is try to run the service. I'm gonna slide this way. So it's hard to get them to try to do something because they just they just don't want to. And personally, I think some of them are there just to get a check, man. That's all it is to them.
Wow.
You know, I went in there to try to get some socks and some socks, underwear, and maybe a T-shirt because I lost my stuff. My
Right.
stuff got stolen. So and I saw the box of socks and the guy was like, "Oh, that's for the clients."
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, that's a real good question because he never answered it when I asked him. So, and I was like, all right, that's fine, no problem, because I'm not going to sit there and argue with him, because I found that like I had somebody that started talking down to me, Miss V, and she works there, and she started yelling at me because I was sitting on the floor and eating, and I got up and I thought to myself, because I was about to really go off because I wasn't doing nothing but eating, and I thought to myself, the minute I start in on her, I'm the one that's going to be in the wrong. So, and I wasn't going to give her that satisfaction.
Right.
So I turned around, I actually threw the tray away and I left.
Wow. Well,
So
hopefully, the changes will be made at the RC building. I think that's a great place for the community.
it
Uh,
can be.
they're doing a lot of great services.
Yep. Well, they're trying. Well, I know when it was set up, they had a computer lab. They had a guy in there that would help you do resumes. They would help you get clothes if you had a job interview, things like that. And the RSC took a lot of stuff away from these churches that actually helped. And now that the RSC has it, and now they're being overloaded, and now these churches, that all they do is send you to the RSC because they got rid of all their resources and let the RSC handle it. So, it just don't make sense to me.
Wow.
And to me, I think I really, truly, to me, I think it's really about their bottom dollar. That's why I don't sign into anywhere. I don't put my name on anything. When I go there, I will not sign in, and I won't, because they're not going to use my name to get funding that ain't going to help me. You know, and I've signed in for a year in that place, and they still ain't done nothing for me. But they ain't got a problem with helping other people that they know that ain't going to make it. That'll be back out on the street.
Wow.
So
So what services did you actually go there for when you did?
well, when I did go there, I used their computer to try to locate people or jobs or companies that are hiring. The laundry facility, and I was using the shower facility. I was getting my medicine through there, but now that I got Medicaid, they kicked me out of that because I have Medicaid, which is fine. That's okay. But now it's to the point where I found another resource. I keep my stuff there, with what little bit of stuff I have, because again everything did get stolen. But and I can shower and I can wash clothes there. And they know, but where I have it, they know that once I get working again, like I'll start taking my stuff to a laundromat, because I don't mind paying, the $10. Gives me something to do on my days off.
Right.
I'm not sitting here at the park watching, people smoke and drink and do all this stuff.
Right.
And I was telling somebody the other day, they were sitting there and they had a half gallon of rum or something or vodka, and they kept offering. And I'm like, dude, I don't drink. And then finally, I was like, you know what? You guys are gonna drive me to drink. You guys keep this up,
Right.
but I'm not gonna break that anyway. So
Well, it's all good, man. We just wanted to do an update with you. Um, you got a job interview Wednesday,
yes, sir.
and you still waiting on your.
Driver's license,
Okay.
and when I get that, I can go start my Social Security card.
Okay. So you still waiting on that, and that should be coming anytime
I
now.
hope so, man. It's been like 6 weeks, and they told me 7 to 10 days.
Wow.
So, well, it's the DMV, so you can't really believe them too much. But the person I went with already got hers. But see, she just got an ID, and that was free. I paid $16 to get my driver's license because I have a legal driver's license in North Carolina, and I
Okay.
want that.
Right. Well, it seems like you're still doing everything right, man.
I'm trying to
We
I'm
just
trying to stay on the straight on my road.
yeah, yeah. You own it. We just doing an update, man. It's pretty much another conversation, man. A better conversation. You're doing everything you're supposed to do, and that's all we can ask for at this
I know
point.
that's right.
All right, Scott, man. Thanks for doing the interview. God bless you.
Absolutely. God bless you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.